Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Visakha. Self pleasure for self, when I say desire for self pleasure means, suppose somebody is frustrated seeing the behavior and situation of materialistic world. He wants to get rid of it. He or she wants to get rid of it. And he has somehow heard from the sadhus and developed the faith that the spiritual world, there is not a tinge of misery is there. There is only bliss. So he or she wants to make onward march for the attainment of that state, perfection state, and wherein he can be qualified to be promoted or say elevated to the spiritual planet. These are fine. So accordingly he developed detachment towards sense gratification, realizing these are the cause of his perennial suffering, and he gave up the illusory attachment to the materialistic way of life. Fine, all these are very good. But ultimately he wants for his or our own self pleasure to be promoted to the spiritual planet, even to get the transcendental bliss or whatsoever you may say. So minorly, if you look at very, very minorly, the jiva soul is developing the desire for his self enjoyment. Where that is a kind of enjoyment to get lost in the transcendental bliss. That is Paramanandamaya. Over everywhere, only Ananda or bliss is there. But higher than that is that a devotee who serves the wish of Krishna. Oh Krishna, wherever you place me, you may place me in the material world or in the spiritual world, whatever you may wish. I am your servant or maid servant. You may use me whichever way you like. Even if you send me to the hell, I have no objection if that serves your wishes. And then he or she, they are no longer prepared for their own pleasure. They look at the pleasure of Krishna, wherever Krishna gets pleasure. So that is a higher state of devotion. Radharani, as Gurudev often quotes, More diya dukha, jadi hai tara sukha, sehi dukha hai moro sukha bhaja. If by causing pain to me he gets pleasure, then that pain is the supreme pleasure for me. So these are the instances. It's very easy to understand. What do you sense? Second question. Sense enjoyment, desire to enjoy separate. Yes, if you develop the desire for sense gratification can take place on the strict guidance of Shastra. Suppose procreation of child, undergoing all the dasavidha, sanskara kriya. So these are all, if one is guided by that, Krishna says in Gita, that kama or lust, regulated by the principles of dharma, that is me. So it has to be understood. But other than that, if for personal sense gratification, whether to have sex or to have palatable taste to the tongue or whatever, that then this is definitely sinful. Because if you minorly look, you can enjoy at the cost of someone's. Those who are taking meat and fish, they are enjoying this sort of demoniac diet at the cost of the innocent lives of different living species. Similarly, in every direction you can see. So, that is definitely remaining away from Krishna, that's not possible. No one can remain away from Krishna. But unconsciously thinking oneself different from Krishna and go for sense enjoyment is definitely root cause of all suffering. What doubt is there? Okay.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jaya 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 Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev. Hare Krishna.